What's going on, guys, and welcome back to LOI Fan TV. In today's video we're going to be looking ahead to tomorrow's game at the Tallaght Stadium as Shamrock Rovers face Hibernians of Malta in the first qualification round of the Champions League. If you're going to enjoy the video, please drop a like on it down below and make sure to subscribe. Get your comments down in there as well with your scoreline predictions. I'll be replying to all your comments as well. I'll be getting my prediction in at the end of the video, so make sure to stick around for that as well. But yeah, let's jump straight into this. Just on the surface of it, a really good draw for Shamrock Rovers in terms of who they could have potentially have come up against. Obviously they could have come up against the likes of Polish champions Lech Poznan, obviously a really good side. As well as that, of course, trips to the likes of North Macedonia, Georgia, Bosnia, which all would have been very difficult trips, all were avoided as well, which is very positive for Shamrock Rovers. A quick look at Hibernians of Malta. Last couple of years in Europe they have found quite difficult. Last year they crashed out at the third round, I believe, of qualification for the Europa Conference League against Latvian opposition. They won the league last season, of course, and that was the first time they've won it in 5 years. Interestingly, they have a strong influence of Spanish and Brazilian players in their squad. Interestingly, as a result of last season, they actually are going to be without a lot of key men coming into this game, which definitely gives Shamrock Rovers an edge. And in terms of the bookies odds as well, Shamrock Rovers are considered favourites for this. Another huge bonus for Shamrock Rovers is, of course, they're kind of mid-campaign at the moment, and they're going to be well in the flow of it, whereas in Malta this is actually the off season in Malta, along with a lot of other European leagues. So that definitely gives Irish sides an edge in these types of games against this type of opposition. I think that's a huge advantage to Shamrock Rovers. They'll be fully ready to go. But of course, Hibernians are going to be right up for this game. They're going to have viewed this game as a really good draw for them as well, of course. Obviously Shamrock Rovers being a seeded side, that's definitely a preference for Hibernians. They were looking at the other sides they come up against, and Shamrock Rovers are definitely probably to pick it a lot. Hibernians do possess a couple of interesting players as well that could cause some problems in Tallaght tomorrow night. One that comes to mind straight away, he's valued at 350,000 on Transfermarkt, a decent transfer fee for this player. He definitely will be one to watch. I think he's a winger slash striker, Jurgen de Gabriel, I think is how you pronounce it. He's definitely a key man for Hibernians. I believe he's scored 14 goals in 26 games last season, as of course, as I mentioned, they went on to win the league. One to definitely keep an eye on that I've been told is a good player, Ayrton Attard. I believe he's a winger as well. Definitely one to watch out wide on the flanks. He's valued at 150,000 on Transfermarkt. Definitely their number 7, 21 years old. Seems like a promising player as well, but definitely one to keep an eye on tomorrow night. For Shamrock Rovers, of course, recently some bad news regarding Danny Mandrew. I think it broke today that Lincoln City have matched his release clause of 30,000 euros, I think it is, which is absolutely shocking. I don't know who kind of signed up for that, but 30 grand for Danny Mandrew, absolute steal for one of the better players in the league. Fantastic signing for Lincoln, of course, but a huge blow to Shamrock Rovers. I don't think he would have been available for this game anyway. I do believe he is injured at the moment, so he wouldn't have been available for this game, but Stephen Bradley has confirmed that Danny Mandrew has played his last game for Shamrock Rovers and will, I think he's completed his medical, he will move to Lincoln City in League 1. And alongside that as well, I think Jack Byrne is potentially in and around the squad, back in around the squad, but he is still an injury doubt, and he is probably going to be ruled out of the game. If not, he might be on the bench and maybe make some sort of a cameo appearance, but I don't think Bradley will rush him back because he might get picked up as a reoccurring knock. I think he wants to get him back fully fit, would be my guess. So Jack Byrne, I'll be surprised to see him get on the pitch at all in this one, and of course that's two of their probably best attacking players ruled out or moved on, which is a huge blow for Shamrock Rovers in these early stages of Europe as well. You want to be getting through these rounds and trying to get into maybe the group stage of the Conference League being the ultimate goal, but yeah, huge blow to be missing the likes of them. Running through my predicted starting 11 for Shamrock Rovers, obviously no big surprise, Alan Manis in goal. Then your back five, starting off with the centre backs, I think he's going to go with Sean Hoare, Pico Lopez and Lee Grace. No major shocks. Sean Gannon might have a shout to get in at right centre half, but I think he will go with Sean Hoare. At wing back, it's interesting, obviously you have Sean Kavanagh as an option, but I do think he might go with Ronan Finn just for the big occasion that this is. I think he might opt for that bit of experience, have their captain in the side, Ronan Finn at right wing back, and then move Andy Lyons over to left wing back. We know he's more than capable of playing there, played there on plenty of occasions so far this season. So I think Andy Lyons could operate down that left flank against the Hibernians. Then the midfield pairing, obviously Richie Towell is an option as well, but I do think he'll stick. I think he's like the last couple of games with Chris McCann and Gary O'Neill as that pivot, the two in midfield. I think they will remain in there, and I think your front three, Aaron Green off to the right hand side, Dylan Watts has been playing that left hand side and playing really well at the moment, definitely been one of Shamrock Rovers' better players currently. He's off to that left hand side, and then Rory Gaffney leading the line, of course, just off the back of that fantastic goal against Finn Harps, an absolutely cracking finish, left foot, bottom corner, superb goal, and an even better commentary. But yeah, that'd be the team I think that Stephen Bradley might opt for in this one. Let me know. Get your starting 11 predictions down in the comments below as well. But yeah, in terms of my prediction for this one, it's going to be, of course, a really tricky game. Tough to predict. It is really tough to predict. I do think that Shamrock Rovers will beat them on the night. I think I'm torn between, obviously away goals won't be a factor anymore. I think Shamrock Rovers will win by a 2-goal margin, whether that be 3-1 or 2-0. I think I'm going to offer the 2-0. I think that you should be able to keep a clean sheet against this side. They should remain kind of resolute at the back, very solid and hard to kind of break through, and then they use that as their kind of springboard to attack. Then obviously they don't have the likes of their creative talents that we mentioned before, the best players in the team, but they still should have enough to create some chances, and they should be able to earn a decent winning margin to then go over to Malta. So yeah, I'm going to go for Shamrock Rovers 2, Hibernians 0. We will be at the game. I'm not sure if I have any content surrounding it, but we will be at the match tomorrow night. But do, as I said, get your predictions down in the comments below. Let us know if you're going to the game, and get your Shamrock Rovers 11 predictions down in there as well. But I did hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Make sure to drop a like on it down below. Please do subscribe, of course, if you are new around here. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and I'll catch you in a bit.